nothing better. They're standing in the morning watching the sunrise, or standing at night watching the sunset at the top of a mountain with the sun going down and the waves coming in. There's just nothing like it. Like there's Rayswood and Antrim, and the sunset made the photograph. It's what you see when you're there, or what you look for. And then obviously when the stars come out, you think, wow, just how small we are, how tiny we are, in the whole cogs and machine sort of thing, we're specks. It's always a wee bit artistic, so it becomes easier to compose the photo because I can see it. I can see what will take a good photo. Diagnosed 5 years ago with prostate cancer, gave me 20 shots of radiotherapy, 20 sessions of radiotherapy, which nearly killed me actually. It sort of burnt me right through. Excruciating pain. They gave me 3 years, sort of ballpark figure to live. I'm still here torturing people 5 years later. Now I've done 7 sessions, I think, of chemo, and then stopped it because it wasn't working. So there's nothing holding it back, and there's basically nothing left I can do. So I've been at peace with it. I mean, I've seen quite a lot of things, done quite a lot of things. So because of the pain every time, I couldn't stick the pain. It was just horrendous, and ended up going down the A&E route, but they couldn't control the pain, so therefore ended up in here. Pain's still there. Pain doesn't go away, but it's masked very well. I'm still really sore, but compared to what it was, it's nothing. It's bearable. I'm a very positive person, and I have been from the start, and I haven't sort of let anything sort of dent the armour. And I'm trying to stay that way. It's not easy at times, but I'm not going to let it get to me now. I haven't so far, and I don't see the point starting to let it annoy me now. So just drive on. I decided to have it my wake instead of having it after I was dead. I decided to have it in my local pub, the Fiddlers Inn. They're great guys there, and they did it for me, and it was a fantastic night. There was not a seat empty in the house, and up dancing. Of course I was up dancing and put myself in the hospital the next day again, as you do after 3 or 4 bottles of wine. But great night's crack, and the donations obviously go to the hospice, which was what it was all about. At the start I was I want to be cared for at home, and I want to stay there until I'm took out kicking and screaming like. But when you go through what you go through, and you get the pain, and it just all makes sense. You have to be in here. You can't do anything else. They actually donated me a lot of photos there, and they're going to put them up in the cafe, and hopefully they'll sell and the money can go into the hospice. Just hope they enjoy the photograph itself, and and sort of cherish it. I like to think that they're not going to just hang it up, walk away. I like to think it's going to catch their eye. So I'm looking for that something in the photo that catches your eye, so they can see the same thing. When I came in here, I was a mess, but not 100% obviously, but far, far better than it was. You're looked after, you're well looked after.